Hey guys, so what's going on? So Senator Pan get trolls again. Ha 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 ha. He's so stupid. If you guys don't know this guy, you should check him out. His name is Joshua Coleman. He's an activist. I guess a vaccine choice activist. I don't know if he considers himself anti-vaccine, but you know, he's brilliant. He trolls people with performance art, and he's an editor and a filmmaker and stuff too. But you guys should check him out. I'll leave a link to the video I'm about to talk about later this evening after I upload this video. Anyway, or you can check the video out on our Facebook page, because we posted it on the Truth or Talk Facebook page, and then you can find him there if the link is not up in a timely manner. But anyway, Senator Pan is this the senator, to me, that is obviously bought off, and he's been passing these draconian vaccine bills where people, first they took away the medical exemption bill, and before that they passed this bill that makes it legal for children in California to get vaccinated for the Gardasil vaccine without their parents' permission. I think that was first, and then the last one, SB 277, was to take away the when they fake ass measles outbreak like they're trying to do in New York to get people to vaccinate, say, blamed on anti-vaxxers. So SB 276, and that's when they had 50 people to come out in support of the vaccine, and then they had like 7 of the bill, taking away the philosophical exemption, and then they had about 700 people. I had some friends to go. It was in Sacramento. 700 people showed up in opposition to the bill, and they passed it anyway. Okay. Then during the hearing, when he's going toward the talking to the board and stuff, somebody asked him a question. He got, he was discombobulated or something. He went back to talk to two guys that were standing behind him, and they were later identified as pharmaceutical reps. And he has people coming to his office talking to him about their vaccine injured children. He doesn't give a fuck. He just passes shit anyway. So fuck that motherfucker. So anyway, he's on the steps, and if you guys are offended by me cursing, please cover your children's ears, because when I talk about vaccine injured children, I can't hold my curse words back. Okay, so that's just how it's gonna go this video. So anyway, what is it gonna say? So here's this rally in California, and I think it was at one of the Cal State's schools. It looked like it was Cal State LA or something, and it was it was like the March for Science, and he's having a rally, and he was, there weren't a lot of people there. It was pretty pathetic. I heard that some people went that were med students just to get extra credit, so there are a lot of people that weren't even into it. And then he's on the steps talking about how they need to rally and march for science, and science is under attack. And it was so pathetic. And if he wasn't such a fucking child maimer and murderer, I would feel bad for him, but I don't, because he's a fucking murderer. So anyway, Josh goes up just as a stormtrooper, and he has a sign that says March for Science, and as Ben's talking, he rips off the sign, and it says vaccines aren't placebo safety study tested. And he just looks like a dumbass. And even before that, before he took his stormtrooper outfit off, he goes with the pen and he gets a picture with him and shit. So I hate Sir, but so much. And when Pan talks, about anti-vaxxers, he's like, oh, I'm so scared. They're stalking me. They're so violent. I don't know what to do. It's so scary, and I'm just like, first of all, you're not giving people the choice whether to vaccinate their children or not. You're faking, you're in the part of the party that's faking measles outbreaks to spread fear. So, people could, or people have to vaccinate their children, and now people listen to you and they think they're doing the right thing, and now their children's a fucking zombie because you told them to vaccinate, and they did, and their brain swelled up and they got autism, or they're paralyzed like Josh's son. That's why he's an activist. His child got injured. He's paralyzed. Beautiful boy, paralyzed from the vaccine. Okay, so not only is a child injured or dead, because there are a lot of people whose kids get SIDS, not only does that happen, their whole fucking family's destroyed, okay? Because you have siblings that are, there's a resentment towards siblings. There's parents that go, they're driven mad by the guilt, by what they did. They have children that, they're worried about the burden that they're going to leave their children of an injured child, because they know that nobody's going to take care of them and look out for them the way that they do. Some parents are like, am I ever going to have grandchildren? What's going to happen to my child when they get older? When I die, when I'm not here anymore? It's devastating. It's financial strain on the family. It's psychological strain. The prejudice against people that are handicapped or vaccine injured or autistic. People are fucking mean. They're like, you talk about racial discrimination. How about the discrimination of handicapped people and stuff? That's, people, there's a very isolated and discriminated against because of that. So this society with all these problems, and then they're just like, oh, these parents are so angry. Hell yeah, I think fucking angry is an understatement. Okay, I'd be like livid, pissed is an understatement. I don't even know the amount of rage that would be running through my veins if that happened to me. I'm really grateful for all the parents that are coming out and talking to other people, and I saw it happen to my friend and my cousin, so I'm not gonna vaccinate my children if I have kids. And but there are parents that are talking about their story and telling people. You are helping some people. I know it might sound kind of or you feel kind of sometimes it's pointless, but you're helping other people that's not going to happen to. So backing up, these parents have these these destroyed lives because of these motherfucking vaccines, and then they have the nerve to be like, oh, they're angry. Yeah, they're angry. It's like these assholes are provoking parents. It's like they damage their children, and then they censor them so they can't tell anybody. They fake outbreaks, and then they're passing laws to make them get vaccinated. If this isn't the fucking epitome of evil, I don't know what is. And then they have the audacity to be like, oh, they're mad. Yeah, they're mad. And I wouldn't be surprised if an anti-vaxxer does something. Well, I think, my thing is, I think that they're probably going to fake a false flag and, blame it on an anti-vaxxer. But then again, if I was some of these parents, I'd probably want to go after some of these guys physically. I mean, that's just human nature, right? When somebody fucks with your family, no matter how much fluoride you put in the water, you fuck with somebody's child, it's fucking, that will wake them up out of their trance, right? Nothing will set somebody off like you messing with their kid, okay? So, I don't know. Anyway, but the thing that was really cool is one person in the video went up and asked him, I think he was a med student, he asked him what was a placebo, double-blind placebo control study. So I think he was generally asking because he didn't know, because they're not taught, because these med students, that's a whole nother video, but these med students, these poor kids that sacrifice their lives learning medicine, going to medical school, are really just horse for the pharmaceutical industry. I know they don't want to be horse for the pharmaceutical industry, but iatrogenesis is the third leading cause of death, and they're just basically trained to use pharmaceutical methods to treat their patients. They're not taught to cure anything. I really feel bad for him. So I hope that kid that went up and asked that question does some deeper researching, and he doesn't go down the allopathic route to medicine, and he figures it out for him before it's too late, before he's $500,000 in debt for medical school, and before he has to live with the guilt of killing children, because that's what vaccines do. All right, guys, so anyway, check it out. I will talk to you later. Peace, truth, love. Bye-bye. Bye. Mwah.